Mozongli! I love you so much! We can't leave the jade here. I've already called for a jewel smith to shape them into the implements that we will need. Tummy rumbling. No more Yi Cheng. Yi Cheng is a goner. We can't leave the jade, blah blah. Oh man, I love this man so much. Oh, he's smiling! Yeah, oh yes, I have to go and see Charles. So far, the jewelsmith's remuneration. We pay the jewelsmith when he arrives. Finger crossed, Child will reimburse us. Shh, Jen, shh. Yes, we can't do anything else. Also, it's where we are doing the rite of parting. Also, I love the sale, so I need to make a pic. Yes, I have already rented this location. I have begun making preparations for the rite. So, we are just using a scene of the crime too. The Liu Qixing have agreed to this arrangement. But when something this big happened here, should the suspects like us really be at the crime scene, we might get caught by the Millilith. Although it's with that said, since we got back from Juan-Cast, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Wonders what that's about. Also, the Urex Lapis vessel. Traditional, we call it Exuvia. Alright, that's what it's called. You seem to know. Mr. Zongli, so was this Exuvia hidden away by the Qixing? I mean, we haven't even figured out who the murderer is. One must think that they already have someone in mind, or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there's to find here. Still feels very odd. Seems a bit too easygoing. These things are for the authorities in Yuqing Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add to their troubles. Oh, zoom in! Yes, yes, yes. Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House. Golden House? I don't know. The only mint in Liu, which is to say the only mint in Teyvat. All the Mora that flows throughout the world is minted there. Wow! No, Payman wasn't thinking about anything bad. Payman thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr. Zongli? Since the rite of parting has approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there's already some limited information available. The Qixing provide the location and child the funds. Perhaps each of their motives have a capital of commerce, a little exploration. Once in a while it's not unacceptable. And Liu, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with little maneuvers outside the remit. Well then, I should prepare the perfumes used in the rite. Perfumes? Really get those? Do we buy them? No perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decoded. The quality of the silk flowers we require is also special. Silk flowers petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making, and scent, however, is most elegant and is especially suited for solemn events like giving offerings to gods in Depney. I hope he does. It's time for Zongli lecture on high society again. Jen, shh. We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me, shall we? Go to the merchants to purchase our ingredients. Hey, do you sell silk flowers here? Silk flowers? We certainly do. Which kind would you like? We have, oh my god, we have our own. Which kind? The good kind. The best kind. Remind Payment what kinds there are again. You ignorant shoppers, always coming in here with your stupid question. Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind. My goodness, this Jaber is quite a connoisseur. You too must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. This is what I get for calling Payment emergency food. Let's be arrogant. I'm sorry, yes, we've met before, Henry. Sorry, traveler, I shouldn't have spoken to you in that tone. Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts. Silk flowers exhibit different properties, based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, these are fine specimens, excellently preserved. Just look at the abundant foliage here and the stems, glamorous as the maiden of the Golden House. The strain is an evergreen and mostly grows under complex hydrological conditions. By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, it is distinguished by the profusion of petals and densely packed stamens, though its powerful scent gives it away just as easily. Oh my god, Zhongli, I love you. Lastly, the strain is quite recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when it's in season, has a subtle yet enduring scent. It was first discovered by the ancients when they scaled the mountains in search of the adepti. Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today. From the wild today due to geographical changes over Liu's history. Most are now grown by horticulturalists. Wow, a true connoisseur. Most of that was news even to me. I possess but a smattering of tribal knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world. I'm still an ignoramus on horticulture. Mr. Zhongli, you are way too harmless. Which sector did you want anyway? Oh, take them all, boss. Well, here comes the money issues. Again? Oh, he's smiling. He was laughing. How can I put his chuckle? Oh my god, he's smiling. Holy shit. How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it's natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. This same logic applies when purchasing a pet bird. But this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. The same logic does not apply. Don't pull on his tail. Pull on Deluxe or Chaos, but not on him. Perhaps you don't know, tradition states that we should decode perfume from different subspecies of silks when making an offering to a statue of the scent. Rex Lapis will then make his own choice between the scents. Well, that's my job. Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has become simplified over time. I love you, Jen. But this is the only rite of passage to take place for one of the 3,700 years. As such, I do think we should honor tradition down the last detail in this case. Jen. No, that's settled a question. Do you have any Mora on you? Honey. You forgot to bring money again. Girl, Zhongli. By this point I would be more surprised if he'd remembered. If I meant to interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be on offering to the Lord of Geo himself? Yes, in a sense. Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what happened at this year's rite of this Genshin. It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since. I'm worried that everything I've heard is true. Since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they are free of charge. Just don't forget to pass on my regards. Are you serious? Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if not for Rex Lapis. If he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares, they would only be worth a fraction of what I can sell them for today. So much folklore here revolves around Liu's deity making cameo appearances in support of local businesses. Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us when I say that your generosity has saved our skins. Our skins, you were the one who forgot to bring money. It's the least I could do. I hope he knows that it's a date. Lan, we need to ask you for a favor. I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago, so you too, but you'll just have to ask another adventurer. Oh, it's not that kind of favor, it's just a teeny tiny thing. Do you know how to make perfume? You smell great. Wow, just wow. I'm just going to assume that you are either joking or being sarcastic. To be fair, I put a lot of effort into my appearance for someone who spends all the time in the great outdoors, but I smell great, don't be ridiculous. But payment things to smell amazing, so come on Lan, what's your secret if not perfume? Now that you mention it, yes, there's something. What is that scent? It must be from the Qing sunflowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me. The truth out, Lan's got a soft spot for wildflowers. No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talk to Chiming. The fortune teller right. Payment, remember, she smells pretty good. Thanks, Lan. See you around. Wait. Ooh. Hello. How may I help? We've come to ask you a question. Do you know how to make perfume? You smell great. So you caught me off guard. Most people aren't so direct. I think we need more time to get to know each other. Oh. We just want to know what perfume you normally use. This kid is hyping us up. Damn. This is... Oh, never mind. He's gone. We just want to know what perfume you normally use. Oh, well, I don't actually use any. It says some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Perhaps that's the cause of this confusion. Since I usually set up my style by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors catch a whiff and come hunting for the source. That's the worst thing Payment's heard all day. While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Jinga's homemade perfume? Jinga's? Oh, it's a scent of... Oh my god, he's coming back. He's like, hi bitches. But what is he jumping towards at? Like... Boy, you okay? He needs to get a haircut. Holy shit. Jing Air or as in scent of spring Jing Air? Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them. Apparently her homemade product is better than anything you will find on the market. Wait, this is just the end time we need, finally. We are getting somewhere. Well, hello, you found me at last. I've been waiting for you. What? How did you know we were coming? Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all. Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we are bad people? What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want word to get around. Relax, I know why you are here. You want to get your hands on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like? A bespoke triple silk variety. 3 in one go, my goodness. You have extreme taste for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl and need some sweet-smelling ammunition, is that it? Trix laughed. It's the best you could come up with, even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity. That doesn't explain why you would need 3 kind stories. Your story just doesn't hold water. Wait, fuck, Songmi isn't even with us right now. Zongli was right, people don't remember this tradition anymore. As one of my favorite poems goes, "Oh cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossoms, they are deflowered in the spring. For come winter, even thy sturdy wood shall wither." That went over Payment's head a little. In short, I'm happy to help, Traveler. You can be my assistant, but you'd better make sure I'm the only person on your mind while you are hanging around with me. Okay. So where's a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume? Eldapa George. Where's that, Moonshot? We are only making some perfume. There's no need to go to such ridiculous land. Somewhere closer to the home. Will do. Let's go for the kitchen at the one-man restaurant. I've heard word with the chef Mao. We can start work now. Are you ready to please me? Oh my god, lady. What did you say? I meant make me proud as my assistant, obviously. While I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water. She really wants it, huh? This water will do nicely. Now I need you to extract the silkflower essence during a crafting bench. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully take hold of the mortar and pestle. She gently does it. Lady, you need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip. Oh no. You read too many fan fictions. Now use your strong head to steer it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come out. Oh no. The music doesn't fit at all. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Okay, I get it. Oh, you're natural, like a fish to water. Jinga, please. Now take these and try it out on your own using a nearby crafting bench. Don't forget to do all three, they look visually identical during the essence attraction. Process it, but I will put them into separate containers when the perfume is ready. Wow, this is some exquisite silk flower essence. On to the next stage, the most important one of all. The essence is placed into water and simmered over low heat until most of the water is boiled off. You must take care to control the heat during the process. If the temperature goes too high, it will affect the scent. So please focus on controlling the heat. This is the final step. Don't waste a drop of the essence now. We want all of it in there. Oh, we have a little guide to help you make some perfume. All three perfumes are ready, and you, my friend, were a wonderful assistant. As a testament to the land, you will go for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays. I told you, it's not like... I mean, it's like that. It's for Zongli, so... Yeah, I feel like the first answer is like a bit Sundara, so yeah. Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just help you match the right scent to the right occasion. Pim wants to hear this. The first one is sweet as candy, straight out of fairy tale. Younger women will love it. The second one is for those with more refined taste. The first is for daughters of high society. Finally, the third one has soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures the last light of dusk. Mature women adore this one. All clear, don't get them mixed up now, you'll ruin the mood. I think I got it. Good, be sure to come visit if you ever need help with anything, okay? I will leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be careful not to go overboard. Hey, come on, hang out with me at Sand of Spring sometime, okay? I don't know what I should make of it that Zongli likes those sands. Let's take the 3 peppers over to Statue of the 7. Mr. Zongli's probably been waiting for a while. We've brought the perfume, Mr. Zongli. Did we take too long? You were just staring? Jen, shut up. Stop calling me out. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue. Oh, you're back. Don't worry, I haven't waited so long. Compared to the watch that Rex Lab statues have kept over you, this was but a brief moment. Well, how can a person compete with a statue? This is true. Well, have you brought the perfumes? Okay. I don't have comments, but I hear you, Milko. That is true. Well, have you brought the perfumes? 3 sets and not one less. Thank you both. Let us offer them up. Offer Golden House Maiden. This is the first kind of perfume Mr. Jinga said is sweet as a dream and it's liked by younger ladies. This is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell and the daughters of high society love it. Offer Fate's Yearning. The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance, something like the dust mist, and it's a favorite of matcha ladies. Oh, he likes that matcha. What was that? It looks like Rex Labs really likes this one. That is the one other older ladies like, right? Damn. Does that mean Rex Labs is actually an older lady? Perhaps. Rex Labs has taken on countless forms, perhaps it really was one of them. What a shame, we only get to see the giant dragon form, and let's hope that Chising can catch the real killer. We can leave the dead to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Labs. Well, we do need to see the Exuvia. So we finish another step in our preparation. What's next? Next, I would like the two of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell. Cleansing bell? At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell. She lives near Yuqing Terrace. If you ask her, she will know what to do. Sure, but aren't you going to come with us? I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person. Please do this for me. Man. Why he got to be so secretive this time? All his things must change. How do you do? Youngster, are you here to admire the flowers? But it's a shame, these glazes have almost all wilted. What happened to them? Back in my day, people said that glazes can read human hearts. If they heard beautiful sounds like laughter and singing, they would also bloom joyfully. But if they heard too much wild gossip or slander, they would quickly wither away. So that means these flowers feel what's happening in Leo. Yes, the rumor of Rex Lapis deaths are no small matter, they are everywhere. Some say it was a Fatui plot, others say that the Chising made it all up, and still others think that that witch lies and deep is breaking free. This harbor is like a mountain of dry tinder, and one spark and the fire will consume us all. Well, I shall say no more. This old woman is grown too old and naggy. Did you have something to say? We'd like to borrow the cleansing bell. That old trinket, I remembered being here with me, but I've grown old. I can't quite recall where it is exactly. An old friend of mine used to wear it on his person, back when I was young. Oh. He saw me gazing at it often and gave it to me. But he told me then that if someone should come to borrow that bell, I should not be loath to part with it. It's been many years, and who knows how many times someone has come to borrow the spell. Still though, I can't recall when it started. It's been a long time since anyone has come to borrow it. These old bones are so slow to look for things. I doubt you can wait that long. We can look for it ourselves. That's right, Gunny. We'll follow you back home and search for it ourselves. And we can help with course if you have any too. Alright, John, there's no need to worry. I didn't place the bell very far away. Eh? Do you live near here? Granny? Whoa, but this is the Chang Terrace, it's gotta be expensive. An old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. This ceramic teapot, my entire house is in there. Wait, she lives in a teapot? How does that work? In you go, payment. What? There's no way payment would fit in there. And why do you need payment to go in anyway? Can't you just lift the lid and look inside? Oh, our youngsters simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this teapot. And you're quite welcome to borrow it if you can find it. Excuse me? Oh no, the flowers disappeared. Are we gonna are we going into a dungeon? Oh, some drug time. Oh no, is this really a fucking dungeon? I'm so confused. What's happening? Are we becoming a genie? Rub me, rub me, rub me. We will fulfill 3 of your wishes. Oh shit. What's these? Where are we? What just happened? Yo. This is kinda weird, man. What the hell? At least you don't have a time limit. Oh, there's still one more. Oh, I had so much trouble with these. My suggestion is if you have like food that can make you stronger, and use that. Goodbye. Now this thing can shoot me. Ha ha ha. It's a nice idea though, like a nice concept of the teapot being a dungeon.
諦めなさい。全部返してやる。全部返してやる。
I can't get frozen. No. There we go, and I'm frozen. Oh my god. Stop it. Let's go. We can do this. Let's go. Wait, why are there more? Oh, for fuck's sake. Do you guys think there will eventually be like an ice cube boss? Like there's wind cube, electro cube, geo cube. I feel like there will eventually be an ice cube as well. Shh, Aida, shh, 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 shh. There it is. You found it? Yanks are so quick on their feet. Wait. Now let me see how did this. Okay. Alright, will do. Come out now, children. And we are free again. Did you guys see how glitchy, how pixelated her clothes were just a second ago? Oh, and in and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick. Are you an Adeptus, ma'am? Are you one of the new Chising? An Adeptus, I haven't heard anyone say those words in earnest for a long time. As to whether I am or not, child, surely you already understand. Perrin kinda knows what you mean, but it's also kinda confused. Are you really giving us the bell just like that, Granny? Don't you think it's weird? Something just happened to Rex Labs and then we come running up asking for it. Oh, don't be silly, Leo. Harbour has been through a great deal in its history. In that time, it has seen the departure of countless Adepti. But no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting first before any other matters. To cry, catch the murderer at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite of parting, that to me is what is wrong-headed. Now that you have come to bow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend of mine has finally decided to take matters into their own hands. So why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell? What if your friend doesn't return it? Oh, well, if it came to that, they would find a certain old lady knocking at their door. We haven't met in a while anyway. It would be nice to share a drink and chat. Well, you must have things to do. Since you have the bell, you should return. Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea. No, Jen, it was mainly because her clothes didn't properly load when she just came out of the pot and it was really low quality. Well, thanks, Granny. Indeed, this is cleansing, but it's in good condition. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. Do you know? Let's place the perfume we've... Are you also an Adeptus? An Adeptus. That's suspicious, but if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh yes, that old Granny asked us to tell you something. If you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea. That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed very good. There are none better for brewing tea. He looks so fond of her. When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit. So, what's the next step in our preparation? We need to purchase kites. Oh, Payman loves kites. Are you taking us kite flying? Is that our break time? No, kite are children toys, yes, but they are also very various symbolic roles and used rituals. I will explain it to you, but our next course of action should probably be to purchase the kites first. Oh, sure, curiouser and curiouser. Oh, look, it could almost be Granny Shan, more like Granny Shen. Sir, you're here to 7 kites you asked for have been made to order. Would you like to take them now? Yes, thank you. It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kites nowadays. In the early days, we used to get orders from people of all 4 walks of life. Well, this is Mr. Zombie from the Wangsheng Funiro Parlor, so he's probably well versed in all these walks of life. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Leo's favorite topics, money and government, really well, but he likes talking about less useful topics instead. He seems to know Leo's favorite topics, money and government, really well, but he likes talking about less useful topics instead. Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you. Aww, Zhongli. Oh, he likes talking about fun things with us. Oh, honey. Children toys are very fun things, that for sure. I enjoy watching children play as much as anyone else, but there's more to it than that. Finely crafted toys are well loved by children, but this craft itself has been honed over thousands of years, and there's meaning behind that. I have made kites and Leo for 40 years, and I'm intimately familiar with the forms passed down from my ancestors. The meaning of these 7 kites is far from banal. nail. Indeed, these are decorations used on a rite of parting. 7 cuts represent the 7. I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia of the Anemo Archon. As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon, one must follow the contract given right down to the last letter. These patterns are ancient, and you can also find them in the Golden House. I've heard that name before. Shh. Huh? Design of this kite displays a firm grasp of cyclicality and eternity. The eternity so dear to the Electro Archon. Electro Archon? What? These markings of tree and leaf pay due honor to wisdom and the passage of time. All is one a single kite, truly astonishing. Justice flows across the surface of the waters, war rages like flame. Is does that which the Cryo Archon wants. Yes, the details are masterfully done. The compliments of a learned man truly are pleasant. Well then, Granny, Shan, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment, he said. Well, allow me, child. Pay. Child is here to pay. Hey, it's Child. No, I was merely passing through. I see Mr. Zhongli is the same as ever. When paying well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor his wallet. He knows a great deal about money and about the trials of common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever happen to him. Or perhaps you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money. How has he not died of hunger yet? Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without exit, there's no need to take a break before moving to the next step in our preparations. The rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials. We should be able to find some people near the harbor. Oh, by the way, Shen, take this bag of money. You probably want to let Zhongli do the bargaining, if you know what I mean. Lol. Seems I missed out on some interesting information. Uh-oh. I suppose I'll have to find a more opportune moment next time. Well, what's that smug expression? Trick and track. Oh, help sure. I take always put on 100% effort into everything I do. Oh, help sure. I always put on 100% effort into everything I do. Of course, there will be a premium if you want me to give 110%. So, what's the job? Let me see, we are still missing some wooden implements of our Yujing terrace. They aren't uncommon objects, so I didn't make any special preparations for them. Fetch me 53 branches and 20 stacks of timber. No problem, that will be 20,000 more for a single trip. How does that sound? Done. Wait, let's talk prices. $20,000. Let's try this. Oh, come on, that's too little. Okay. Oh shit. Wait, we can actually fuck this up. God damn it. You're mad, and to think I was so willing to bargain to 20,000 more and not more or less. I don't get mad. I guess we have no choice but pay in full. Heck, what are those names? A full day of odd jobs at Eugene Terrace, no problem. 25,000 per day. A fair trade, yes? Wow, that's expensive. Could you give us a bit of a discount on account of the Hero of Moonshot thing? Hero of Moonshot, never heard of that. Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems to have heard of Mora nonetheless. Thus, I will simply pay the wool sum. This price will do, no less. No loss to me for a day's work. Nice, okay. Toe. His name is Toe. What the hell? Oh no. I should sue your parents for naming you like this. Hiring help, sure, but let me just say first that I'm a reserve member of the Adventurers Guild. I take adventuring commissions, but I do not do anything clerical. Adventure. Launching into the mountains to capture a few crystal flies seems adventurous enough. Brave adventure, we have need of 5 crystal flies. Eh? That's not hard, almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventure. Eh, never mind. I will only charge you 15,000 more. What do you say? A most fair price. No, let's negotiate. Okay, 5 Gew crystal flies. Yes, I do think it's worth about this much. I'll do it. Nice. All finished then, splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep. A favor for the Fatui should never go unrewarded. His belly window. Oh. You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No way. Payment demands to know when the next payment is coming. Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need and maybe I will leave the Northland Bank's vaults open and unattended for half an hour. What info do you need? No! Wait, payment, yeah. You're so easy, Dame payment. Shen, does that mean you know what he's after? Are you forgetting what happened in Mondstadt? Jax, you're right. Ignora. Damn. You both need to calm down. Don't know what's gotten into you, Shen. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense all of a sudden. Zhongli, our savior. Next we need some everlasting incense. For this we need to go to Boo Pharmacy. The finest pharmacy in all of... Is everything okay? Awkward. 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 Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need to not return surplus Mora. No. If you will excuse me, I must be going. Suspicious. A payment is also suspicious. Oh, you meant oh, never mind. Okay, never mind, I got it. This reception is deserted, and it seems kinda spooky in here. Hello, is anybody here? Welcome to the Boo Boo. Oh no, guys, we're meeting Chichi! Did you hear that? Where did it come from? The reception, it seems. Then how about you go check it out and payment will bring up the rear. Oh, we are meeting Chichi! Oh, she's so small. What a baby.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Baby. She's so cute. Oh, there you are, but you can't even reach the counter. Is she a zombie? Payment. If you are going to talk about hate, new jokes on new payments float, so hides no restriction. Anyway, there's something weird about this one over here. What's this talisman doing on her forehead? It can't be. She's a zombie? Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I'm Chi-Chi. Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. Then Chi-Chi was saved by the deputy. Now Chi-Chi is a zombie. Aww. Such nonchalant delivery for a bombshell revelation. The music is so adorable. Something like this would be unimaginable in Mondstadt. Payment is okay, but I'm kind of suspicious of her. Hello, little girl. Do you sell everlasting incense here? Excuse me, sir. Did you bring your prescription? I share no prescriptions need to purchase everlasting incense. It's not a controlled substance. Chichi can get your medicine, but only if you show Chichi your prescription. These are Chichi's orders from Chichi. Wow, I love her so much. I'm so glad I pulled her. Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of the orders, and somehow, in this case, the zombie issues her own orders to herself. My dear Chichi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid, but we do hope that you can still help us find some everlasting incense. Okay then. How did you manage that? But Chichi helps you, you help Chichi. Only fair. I love her so much. Since when do customers need to do favors for customer service stuff? Never mind, just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction. That way everybody wins. Sometimes in lieu, the art of the deal is simply about victory via mental gymnastics. Find the Guzhong Ballista and hunt the Cocoa Goat, please and thank you. Hunt the what with the witch at where? Guzhong Ballista, I've heard of this device before. It's kind of a crossbow turret installed on Mount Tianheng by an Adeptus in the distant past. An early mechanical device. Located in Tianheng Pass, it was designed to automatically fire at large monsters protesting Liu from external threats. Mr. Zhongli really knows Liu inside out. Apparently not quite. This is the first time I've ever heard of the Cocoa Goat. The Cocoa Goat is a legendary animal, an adapty beast. Did you want to add anything else, or...? No, just that the Cocoa Goat is a legendary animal, an adapty beast. What it looks like, don't know. Where to find it, don't know either. Where it came from, also don't know. I love her so much. I love her so much. Chichi is amazing. Do tell us if you remember anything else you don't remember. Very well then, let's start by investigating near the Guzhong Ballista. Perhaps we'll find some clues. What the heck is a Cocoa Goat? It's huge. Payment can totally believe it took an Adeptus to build this. But how do you operate this thing? Just think how much strength you would need. It's currently inoperable in any case. This device is broken. What? It broke? After millennia of wear and tear, even the adapty contraptions are difficult to maintain. So we are gonna do quick, Mrs. Zhongli. Use your ultimate high society knowledge powers. You almost sound like I'm sort of a bourgeois parasite whose only utility lies in providing quaint pieces of trivia on demand. That said, let me think for a moment. I guess spare parts were made for the Guzhong Ballista when it was first built in case it was damaged in battle. As I recall, there's a military supply post from that period somewhere inside the pass. We can retrieve spare parts from where they are sorted. We may be able to repair the Guzhong Ballista. One just needs to understand the basic working principles of the device. So what are you saying is that you actually understand the working principles? I have a smattering of knowledge on the topic. With the parts in hand, I could at least tinker with it. Oui. Oui. Okay. Okay. Wait, wasn't it here? I thought it would be here. Holy shit. Nice. Let's go. Repair. Let's do your job. Let's do your jobs only. These parts look useful. One moment, I will try to repair the device. Damn, he only needs one hand for that. At the start, the Grisang ballista is more intricately designed than I thought. Woo, now how do we turn it on? It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look, it even has a scope. Oh. It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look, it even has a scope. Confirm. Over here we have nothing, and over here we have nothing. Hey, just what do you think you're doing? Oh. Hey. Because you're playing to what exactly? Not a turret, a guy saying ballista. Also, kindly state your name before you ask the question. It's just good manners. Go off, king. Only king. Are you blind or something? You are looking at the leader of the treasure hoarders, old man. This area is supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures. But you can't get anywhere near them with this thing keeping watch. It might look like any other mechanical device. But trust me, it's got a mind of its own. Excuse that icon thing. Mind of its own. Last time we approached the mountain and nearly skewered one of our guys. A few of us risked our lives to disarm it, which amazingly we managed, and then we turned our backs for 2 seconds and you already gone and repaired it? The next thing we'll be repairing is your faces, and that's if you get out of the state. Toot. What? Vandalizing the legacy of the adapters for selfish gain. Disgraceful behavior. Just now we will need reprimanding, but you. It's not we who need reprimanding. Okay, time to beat them up. Yeah, go and try. Come shoot me. Goodbye. Are they all dead? You're kidding me. Let's kill them. Let's kill them. Dang, Beto just flew really badly. Are we done now? Oh my god, there are more. There are more. Los Beidou, you can do it. Let's go, Beidou. Let's go. Nice. Let's let her load her attack. Okay, okay, car. Are we done? Yes, we are done. These low lives didn't know who they were messing with. Troubling ourselves over this rebel is not worth the time. We should focus on our contract with Chi-Chi. Oh yeah, that's that. So we've got the Guzang Ballista working, but where's our Coco Goat? A search using the Guzang Ballista revealed no significant life forms nearby, save for the usual wildlife. What's more, contraption built using Adapters technology should have no trouble detecting adaptive beasts, as Chi-Chi put it. Which means repairing this was a complete waste of time. Payment wouldn't go that far. We did something positive, right? We won't solve anything while standing here and racking our brains. Let's return to Boo Boo Pharmacy, explain that we could not find a goat, and review our next step. Good idea. We did our best and that's what counts. That there were some issues. Forgive us, we were unable to fulfill our end of the contract. We found no trace of the Coco Goat adaptive beast of which you speak. What a disappointment, don't worry about it, but I feel very disappointed. Poor Chi-Chi, why does Payment feel so guilty all of a sudden? Cocoa milk is so tasty, much better than normal goat milk. Only an adaptive beast could make such tasty milk. I'm sorry, I have poor memory. I cannot remember the name of the milk. That's why I wrote it down. Where did I put it? Here, this is the name, coconut milk. Coco Goat. I love the faces. Somali is so done. I owe you both an apology. I hastily agreed to what appeared to be an equitable agreement with the zombie child, when perhaps I should have undertaken further due diligence. Never mind, Songli. You didn't know. As the Leo proverbs goes, all things are random, and so how are you supposed to predict anything? Literally no one could have seen this coming. Excuse me, everyone. Did Chi-Chi say a bad thing? Oh, Chi-Chi. It's fine. Chi-Chi, you are so cute. I love you. Oh, sorry, Shan, but Payment's gonna leave the job of shattering this poor kiddo's world to you. It's time to tell you where coconut milk comes from. It all begins with the fruit of the coconut tree. No, impossible. Seems Chi-Chi took it pretty hard. She just needs time to work through it. It's like as we told her where kids come from. Ooh, Baizu. Someone learned the value of life lesson today. Then thank you all for looking after my little Chi-Chi. Ooh, is this? Oh, his snake is cute. What the hell? Baizu. Might I ask who? How rude of me. I'm Baizu, boss of the Boo Boo Pharmacy. Ooh. And he has a snake companion. As a scarf. Payment thought Chi-Chi was the boss. Turns out that some wacko woo wears medicinal ingredients around his neck. What's a sorry state of affairs? This little mascot is even more of a simpleton than Chi-Chi. Wait! The snake can talk! The medicine. The snake is Speaking while we're talking snake. Nothing in you surprises me anymore. I prefer to stay silent, but faced with strangers must speak lest you mistake me for an escapee from medicine cabinet. For I am a living, breathing serpent. Don't mind Chang-Seng. She's a good girl, really. As for you three, communal chaos causing with Chichi aside, what business brings you here? You sell everlasting incense in this fine establishment? Everlasting incense? Why, of course we do. Phew, at last, things are finally starting to come together. 3 million mora, top quality guaranteed. 3 million? You might as well just rob the golden house. Too bad the Chising have taken it over for now. Security will be tighter than usual. 3 million. An Oculus number in and of itself, though practically speaking it could be hard some to come by. Also only it's very hard. It's a crazy number, we'd never be able to make that much more, and as for Mr. Zhongli, he's around 3 million short. This is correct. No shame. What we are gonna do, is this the part where we go crawling back to child? 20 minutes later. Oh man. Oh, I love this. Oh my god, I can't believe you fell for that. Oh man. Hey, let's love for more sympathy. I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you, that was the best love I've had in a long time. In return, I'm more than happy to sort out this mess you've managed to get yourself into. Excuse me, sir, Dr. Bison, isn't it? Baizu, isn't it? Truly honored, I'm Child, one of the Fatui Harbingers. Forgive my audacity, but I see a great many opportunities for us to collaborate in the future. If Boo Pharmacy needed a stable supply of, say, coconut milk, the Fatui could help by setting up a robust and speedy distribution network. Strange, I knew the Fatui infiltrated business with seductive deals, but so much fuss over coconut milk. Coconut milk, Baizu, quick! Chichi wants coconut milk. Yes, of course, Chichi, anything you want. Thank you, Child. I look forward to a successful collaboration in the future. I can give you a discount on that everlasting incense too. Let's say 2,990,000 mora. Also, I don't get why he's stuttering. Like, thank you, Child. Is he like pretending they don't know each other? That's actually something I don't know. That's like zero difference from the 3 million. 2,990,000. Also an innocuous number in and of itself, though practically speaking it is a full 10,000 less than the original sum of 3 million. Well, now that this is settled, we must head back to Chising Terrace, Mr. Child, Dr. Baizu, Little Miss Chichi. See you soon. Uh-oh, Child. Uh-oh. That lot is an absolute riot. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I laughed so hard. So you've been eavesdropping. I hope. What have I missed? Ekaterina. Yes, Master Child. They spoke of the Chising taking the Golden House. Well, Ningguang and her Chising cronies. What else would they be hiding in the Golden House, if not the Exuvia? I apologize, Shen, but I warned you, didn't I? As the old Liu saying goes, the walls have ears. So we can't trust him.